What's up, man? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of WTF Family. It is I am W.T.F 713. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, hit the notification sign so you can be notified on future episodes. All right, today, man, we're gonna get started with another what the fuck episode, I guess. I'm gonna talk about different topics. First, topic, I guess, about Disney. Y'all sent me a short film that y'all want me to react to it. All right, after I did the whole Cruella de Vil reaction, y'all spam me this short film and I will react to it, guys. And then we're gonna talk about Mr. Billy Boy Gates, and his next intentions of his next agenda, which is disturbing, of course. And then we're also gonna talk about how ridiculous the world is trying to convince people to take the vaccine again. All right, they found new ways to try to persuade the young youth to take the vaccine, and they're getting desperate, and they're going to take extreme measures. And basically, all the conspiracy theories, supposedly there were conspiracy theories, everything's coming true. Everything's coming true, and I will show y'all what I mean in just a little bit. But anyway, let's react to this short film, man. Y'all told me, hey, Mo, you got to react to this short film called Out. Now, the first thing I thought, just by the name, I knew the song was weird, and it's Disney Plus. And yes, it's a short film, but it's made for kids because it's very cartoonish. It's very, kind of PBS-like. The way I'm saying it's very PBS-like because it's going to attract younger kids, probably like 4-year-olds or 5-year-olds. I mean, it's weird. But anyway, let's react to the video. All right, here's a trailer, man. It obviously came out about 8 months ago. I had no idea about this shit, by the way, until y'all told me about it. Disney Plus.
Just look them in the eyes and say, Mom, Dad, I'm... Happy moving day!
Honey?
Dad? Now what are you getting?
So this dude's gay, apparently, and he's trying to hide it from his parents, all right? So this dog is his helper. So he's trying to hide the picture of him and his gay boyfriend, or they're already gay, or him and his boyfriend, in a drawer. And the dog is embarrassed for it. Damn, I was gonna get in trouble. For some reason, the dog doesn't want the parents to see this shit. That's what I get from it.
Into.
That's it. What the fuck? Now, I probably would get more context if I seen what else was going on, but it's just a Disney movie.
Happy moving day!
Of course, she brings pizza. There goes Disney again with their pizza, huh? Just like Lilo and Stitch. Changing that oven with pizza boxes.
Dad? Now what are you getting into?
And of course, there's going to be a big discussion right here saying, Mo, you're homophobe, blah, blah. But, bro, at the end of the day, Disney Plus, you should just worry about kids being kids and not force this type of stuff down kids. This is why I'm talking about it, right? So, I mean, what else could we say, huh? They ain't stopping. New Pinocchio coming soon, Yeah, Pleasure Island coming soon. Anyway, let's move on, guys. What else we're going to talk about today? We're going to talk about what's really going on in Israel, all right? I've been telling y'all they're going to start enforcing it around the world. I mean, they're going to start using COVID as a tool to control people. If you don't get vaccinated in Israel, basically, they're going to give your name to the authorities. They're going to put you on a list, and they're going to basically exile you from society. You can't go out. You can't go to public places. You can't go this and that, or else you probably get arrested.
Israelis refusing to get a coronavirus jab may soon find their names being given to the authorities. At least that's what the Israeli Prime Minister has suggested, raising concerns over possible privacy violations and discrimination. The government is now considering taking a series of measures to boost uptake among the population. They include launching a campaign against disinformation, introducing new legislation, and giving immunity passports to those inoculated.
The reason to go and get vaccinated is that we are now launching the Green Passport Plan. Whoever has been vaccinated will be able to go and enjoy the theatre, the cinema, sports events, flights abroad, restaurants and more.
Well, as you can see, the new measures sparked protests outside the Prime Minister's residence in Jerusalem, with hundreds demanding Netanyahu's resignation, accusing him of mishandling the pandemic and of corruption. Now, the proposal to share the names of unvaccinated people with authorities has raised concerns, understandably over privacy violations and possible discrimination. It's been met with a mixed reaction among Israelis.
Of course, you can't force someone to be vaccinated, but you can forbid him to enter into closed places, closed areas where he can infect other people.
It's okay to do it to protect the safety and health of all the people around. It's violating one right to protect all the other people.
How disturbing is that shit, bro? I mean, yeah, there's a lot of contradictions, and all them people just giving their rights away. Mindless zombies, bro. Mindless zombies. That's the new life in Israel. Of course, there's a bunch of protests right now, but that doesn't stop the government and their agenda, which is the New World Order. And on top of that, I want to show you something at the end. Right at the end, they were going to give food out if you get your COVID shot. Basically, they're bribing people with food.
Well, Israeli authorities are using a carrot as well as a stick to encourage people to get vaccinated with a food truck, quite literally outside a vaccine center in Tel Aviv. They're giving out free.
You see? Yeah, I hear that right before they cut it. Yeah. Well, this is going to bring me for my next topic, man. They're just finding different ways to try to get people to get the COVID shot. They're also trying to do they'll give you a beer if you do a COVID shot. I mean, it's just weird, bro.
Say cheers.
It's called a COVID bar. I want to get a COVID shot. I'm going to get a free beer. I mean, come on, bro. Are you even supposed to drink alcohol after you take medication or this type of vaccine? I mean, it's all sort of weird. Does it say you can't drink alcohol after the COVID shot? Apparently you can. You get wasted after. Apparently with this shit. Go to the COVID bar, you take your shot and get fucking shit wasted and kill yourself. Basically, that's what they want you to do, which is another ridiculous campaign to try to entice the youth. All right, so the last topic, guys, I guess we're going to talk about Bill Gates once again. He just did an interview and started talking about the COVID situation. Of course, he's trying to push the agenda. He's one of the elitists that's trying to push depopulation in the world. So then he starts talking about climate change and how we need to stop climate change. And I'm just going to play this video so y'all can check it out.
Well, the pandemic will come to an end because these amazing vaccines were invented in a year, and now we're trying to scale them up and adopt them to the variants. But compared to climate change, that's very, very easy. Sadly, climate change will cause far more deaths, over 5 times as many per year by the end of the century. But it requires innovation across the entire physical economy, changing steel plants, cement plants, electricity, transport. So if we achieve getting to zero, it'll be the most amazing thing humanity has ever done.
Hold on, the most amazing thing humanity has ever done?
If you look in the history of the physical economy, we've never made a transition like we're talking about doing in the next 30 years. You have to drive the innovation pipeline. So that starts with the government's basic R&D budget. Then you need a form of venture capital that can take those ideas out of the lab and back them even when they're very high risk. And you need partnerships with big companies. And then you need somebody who's willing to buy the products to catalytically create volume to bring those prices down.
What you're talking about is effectively government subsidy, aren't you?
Yes, because of the damage climate will bring, we need to have price signals to tell the private sector that we want green products.
Look, isn't it a little bit rich, Bill Gates urging more government intervention? Because when you were building Microsoft, you battled governments around the world, arguing regulation stifled your ability to innovate.
Climate without government policies, there's no way we won't work ourselves into an incredible disaster, particularly for poor people who live near the equator. The malnutrition and death will be 5 times what we have in today's pandemic.
You know, it's really messed up that everybody thinks that there's no such thing as chemtrails, bro. Chemtrails, and that they're really manipulating the weather for their own gain and for control, all right? Because they have control of the power grids and they have control of the weather. And just a big example, just what happened here in Texas. They did all these chemtrails, trust me, because before the big Texas snowstorm, or this little ice age here in Texas, we're going to call it, I seen a bunch of damn planes, bro, just going across the sky for the past week, right before the big blackout here in Texas. So right then and there, I knew that something was going to happen. Little did I know is that it was going to be probably the coldest that's ever been here in Houston or all across Texas. And on top of that, it says they have control of the power grid. Imagine being 10 degrees and then they shut the power off. You know how much control they have over the people? That's like holding everybody hostage, bro. I mean, freezing levels, having the power to turn off the power grid is just insane to me. All right. And I want to show you another video just to think that y'all think that these chemtrails are fake, bro. Hear from the CIA director himself. This is from the CIA director.
Another example is the array of technologies, often referred to collectively as geoengineering, that potentially could help reverse the warming effects of global climate change. One that has gained my personal attention is stratospheric aerosol injection, or SAI, a method of seeding the stratosphere with particles that can help reflect the sun's heat in much the same way that volcanic eruptions do. An SAI program could limit global temperature increases, reducing some risks associated with higher temperatures and providing the world economy additional time to transition from fossil fuels. This process is also relatively inexpensive. The National Research Council estimates that a fully deployed SAI program would cost about $10 billion yearly. As promising as it may be, moving forward on SAI would also raise a number of challenges for our government and for the international community.
They talked about this. It's not conspiracy, bro. This is coming straight from the CIA. This is not no conspiracy theory. This is an old video, bro. They've been planning this shit. They want complete control of the world. One more thing before we end this video. All right, I think I already gave you a lot of information. One last thing, right? Big bank corporations and the banks and the elite, like Bill Gates, they claim that they hate cryptocurrency. All right, but they're manipulating you guys, bro. The more that we invest into Bitcoin and we rely into Bitcoin and say that they can't be tracked and this and that, at the end of the day, it's digital currency, bro. At the end of the day, it's digital. It's digital money. What they want to do is take away cash flow. They don't want you to store it. They want everything run through the internet digitally so they can control it. I mean, it just boggles my mind, bro, how everything's going to become cryptocurrency and digital currency. And we are blind to see that it's just, it's about control again. Because once they attack your computer or they hack your shit or they just decide to block your bank accounts, you have no money. How are you supposed to survive in society if not for cash flow? All right, independent cash flow. It's all going to be digital. This is the #1 form of being slaves, guys. It's just insane to me. But anyway, I guess this is all I'm talking about today. I know it's a little off video, guys, but you know, I'm tired. I got off of work late. And, you know, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all got something out of it. But anyway, go leave your comments down below. Let me know what y'all think about everything I talked about. Hey, yeah, man. It is I am with the 713. I'll see y'all on the next episode. Bam.